Welcome back. It's time for Pop Percentages. George is going to join us, and TJ.
Hey, guys.
Hey, welcome, guys.
Producer Jake, can you ask him when the last time we played this? TJ said he's never played this with us. I don't believe that.
We've only played it twice since you've been here, TJ.
You think so? Other than gone?
Okay.
Both in the last couple of weeks.
What?
We need some Lion's Mane and Rodeo Rosé to get our memory, because I thought we played last
I wonder
week.
if I was
That's
on vacation.
okay.
I wonder if I was gone.
You like to play games, don't
Maybe
you?
I was.
All right, let's see what we have on the board.
Okay.
Here. Okay.
Oh yeah, I did not. I've never played this before. I've not played.
TJ says never.
Never.
What percentage of people admit to being late to work at least once a week?
Admit
okay,
to
so here's the point. That's the operative
Admit
word.
to it.
Admit.
5%.
Okay, wait,
See,
Georgia?
I don't think 90?
5.
Oh, 5.
25.
I don't think people are that honest.
15%.
I think 13%.
Oh,
Okay, we're pretty close.
And you said what?
25.
I said 15.
15.
Yeah.
So we're within 3.
We're
within 5.
Within
so,
5, so
yeah.
we got that. How many times does an average
Oh
person
my gosh,
blink in a
that's
day? Oh,
crazy.
how in the world? Oh, gosh. The average person.
I want to say I saw this on an episode of The Simpsons.
Oh, well, then they know. The Simpsons know.
500.
No, it's going to be more.
It's got to be more than that.
3,500.
I'll give you a hint. It's a lot.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
let me go up then.
10,000.
5,000.
45,000.
45,000.
30,000.
Okay.
I just said 30,000.
Oh, my goodness.
That's insane. Did you watch The Simpsons?
Jeremy, it's not within 5 minutes.
That's in 1,000.
Oh, that's
okay.
crazy. That's crazy. According to a recent study, what is the number one food people can buy, which people buy, but don't use at all? Oh.
Bagged spinach.
Oh. Spinach?
Bagged spinach.
Oddly
Okay.
specific, and I love it.
Mag
A recent study. What is the number one food which people buy?
I love this
but
game.
don't-
Why would you
use
buy
it.
it and not use it?
I am guilty.
I would say bread.
I would say a cake. Oh, you got it. And don't use it?
Because you think
It's
you're going
moldy
to, and then
maybe,
you use
or-
half the bag, and then half it goes bad.
Goes bad, yeah.
Yeah, but
And nobody uses the heel either.
No, I hate the.
I like the heel.
I don't use the butts
I like the heel, fine.
usually.
Yeah. Okay, good job. What percentage of people in the U.S. will leave home with a gym bag today without using it?
Oh, hi. Well,
35%.
58%.
20%.
33. I don't know.
Ah!
Nice, Cal. Nice.
All right, very good. How many text messages does the average adult send per day?
Oh, gosh.
Wow. Now, we're not talking adult, not teenager.
Oh.
This is adult here. Okay.
Adults.
75.
15.
That's a good guess.
That's a good guess. I was going to say 45?
20.
40.
Oh, geez. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
We covered the gambit.
I love that.
While most men can whistle, what's the estimated percentage of women who can? Now, I never heard that before. Most men can?
Jeremy, you're a good whistler. I am not a
But
good
what
Thank you.
is
We
the-
did our whistling game a few times.
I know, we
But
did.
but I guess obviously not as many women
That's
can.
crazy.
What percentage of women who can now? Is that kind of a whistle, just a thing, or like a whoot?
I think whistle in general, because you won't believe how many times I'm walking down the street and I hear,
Oh, I hear you.
oh yeah, and I'm walking with other people and it's never for me. But whatever.
I want to say 17% of women can.
I'll say 29.
30.
20.
How dare you price it right?
10%. Now I don't feel so bad about myself now that I
Okay.
can't whistle very well. Can
you whistle?
Kinda.
Oh,
That's
she's
good. That's
yes,
Counts.
good. What is the average age at which people learn how to swim? I
Oh,
think that's
young.
Is that like
5.
5.
I would say
6?
Well, at the Y, they have those classes for the beginners where it's the mama and the baby getting them comfortable with water.
Babies.
Now, that's why I'm just going off my own experience. I don't know if that's the average, though.
I'm going to say 6.
I'm going to say, 5, 6. I'm going to say 7.
I'm going to say 4.
8?
Oh.
That is way too
Wow.
late. That is way
I
too late. in
think
my
I was
opinion.
around that age when I was, or maybe 7 when I was
I
taking
did
swim
cry. They
classes.
had to take me out. My mom said, we'll try again next year. They
I
said,
will-
they said they.
You swim now, though, right?
Oh, I love to swim now, but I think I was scared.
I will
didn't
not
wanna
say
get
it on air, but in my childhood, there was a horrifically tragic story of one of the people we knew. We learned to swim very, very, very young.
Oh.
That's why this seems late to me, because of
Sure.
what our family experienced. But I'm just saying, I say get them in the water as soon as possible so they know what to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree with
Definitely.
I agree.
that. How many email addresses does the average U.S. adult have, whether they use them or not? Probably
3, you think?
I was going to
Four.
say 3.
7.
3 or 4.
Because I have one that I started when the internet first came out. I still have it. I just don't use it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 7, just because, you know, you set up-
7?
Yeah, well, if you want the free, you know, subscriptions to.
Oh, I see. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
I say
that's a really
4.
good call.
3,
Yeah.
3, 4, 7, something like that. 3.
3. I call it like personal, work, and then maybe a free subscription one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fun,
Georgia, how
guys.
many do you have?
Maybe 7.
Okay. Well, that was why she guessed there. There we go. That's interesting.
that. Oh,
Well, now we know Georgia has 7 email addresses.
And now we know Georgia is not in the 10% because she is in the 10% that can whistle.
Can whistle, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was good.
I love that.
I have whistles and too many emails. So
We've learned a lot about ourselves today, guys.
Do you whistle?
I'm not like Jeremy. I mean, that's
Oh,
not very.
well.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
It's kind of. It's not
See,
very
but I've always
crisp.
wanted to do that. Woo-hoo!
I have a
can't do
friend,
that
a
one.
girlfriend that can do that.
Yeah.
I'm
I wish
like,
we could do
teach
that
me how to
too.
do that, Susan.
that's a specific skill.
I don't know how you do it with the. I don't even
No. She
get
put
it.
her tongue like flip that tongue.
But you know that's how I call my cats in to eat.
How? And they think it's a bird? No, I'm
I don't know. I just have always done that, and people
And
think
they
it's
come?
weird because they usually whistle for dogs, not for cats.
Well, they
but come.
associate it with something, and that's good.
How often, or how long does it take for them to come when they?
Well, yesterday Dolly was missing for several hours. I was freaking out.
Oh, no.
And I kept whistling for Dolly, and she would not come. I mean, she was probably gone most of the day. And then finally last night, I went on the back deck grilling, and she finally just waddles up. She's
Where
like,
do you think she, who knows?
I think she was under the deck ignoring me.
Well, here's the thing.
She was like,
Here's
I'm
the
not
thing
coming.
about cats. They, I mean, it really, unless they're hungry, they're not coming.
Did Fergie
they're
come?
not coming.
Did she come right away?
Who? Fergie. Fergie's so good, though. Fergie is my good cat. Fergie likes to stay on the porch and just lounge and not really roam that much.
Yeah.
Dolly's like, I'm not listening to you.
She's an explorer.
She's my rebellious teenager right now.
Yeah.
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the Rayburn Innovation reveal right after the.
Love
Thank you,
that.
Georgia.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
That's so great.
Yeah.